I did it again. I was driving to vote on Tuesday. It was gray and rainy outside, and there were two houses. Both of them had front porches. The first one caught my attention with a pair of white chairs with a throw pillow perfectly placed on each. And I thought, wow, that looks great. Then the house beside it had a white railing and also had two chairs. But those chairs had black and white, soft, buffalo checked pillows puffed and placed in the exact same place as their neighbors. And on this gray day, some bright can lights in the ceiling made the home look so welcoming. It was really nice. I pictured neighbors walking past the houses on the sidewalk, admiring the porches. I thought those pillows matched the buffalo plaid rug that's under our floor mat by our front door. And then it happened. I wish we had a porch with chairs and pillows and lights like that. No, I didn't say it out loud, but I was imagining what it would be like to have that in front of our home. The only problem, we live in a townhouse with a 4-foot wide front step, so no room for even one chair. And there's no sidewalk in front for neighbors to walk down. It's not gonna happen. But for a moment, I got sucked into if our house looked like that, we would be the envy of the neighborhood, and I would be really happy and proud. Has that ever happened to you? Maybe it's the color of the siding or the blinds you see in a neighbor's windows or the picture quality of the TV mounted just above the massive fireplace that you see through the window at night. Or when you're just harmlessly scrolling online and coming across a picture of someone's perfect house and wishing you could have the same. Home. Is it where contentment begins? Is your home the right fit for you? Does it provide comfort? Is it a place to gather with loved ones? I can summarize my message today in 4 words. Quit comparing, quit complaining. As we near a time of Thanksgiving, I want to help you discover home, where contentment begins. Are you always looking for the next best thing? Do you find yourself wishing you had more money or a better car in the driveway or even a nicer house? If so, you're not alone. Many people are never content with what they have and are always trying to acquire more. The dictionary definition of contentment is the state of being satisfied with what one has. But what does that really mean? Contentment is a feeling or state of mind that comes with being satisfied with what we have and who we've become in life. Human beings are restless. We don't enjoy the same thing or situation for a long time. We need to change things up every now and then to feel refreshed and sometimes to start all over. Therefore, what makes you content may change from day to day or week to week or month to month or year to year. Okay, I just realized something. How do you say this word? Content, right? Satisfied with what you have. Or is it content? The stuff that's inside your home. Could it be the way you say that word will make a difference about how you feel about your home? The world tells us that we will never be happy without certain things. HGTV started as an insider's view of homes. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You get to peek into the homes of others. And do you know what's happened? It's resulted in more people thinking they live in an inadequate, dated home and being convinced that everyone else has new, beautiful, coordinated, gorgeously designed, remodeled homes, except you. Never compare yourself to others. Never complain about what you don't have. Contentment is an inner satisfaction that keeps us at peace despite outward circumstances. Contentment doesn't mean learning to survive without possessions. The Bible's not opposed to having material possessions. Every good gift comes from above, it says. So what destroys contentment? Sin. When God was providing freedom for the Israelites, he gave them some guidelines before he established homes for them. We call those the 10 Commandments in Exodus 20. The last of the commandments has to do with God's gift of contentment. Wait, these are 10 commandments. Why did I just say gift? Well, the gift is what you receive when you obey the command. If you avoid the sin of coveting, you will find the gift of contentment. You shall not covet your neighbor's house. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife, or his male or female servant, his ox or donkey, or anything that belongs to your neighbor. Covetousness is unlawful desire that comes out of discontentment. The commandments deal with the heart. Coveting is deceptive. That's why God warns against it. You may have a heart full of covetousness and not realize it. Our good Creator designed us to have needs and wants so that we might know Him and delight in Him as our provider and our sustainer. He gave us the ability to crave and to savor. Consider just how lackluster life would be without the satisfaction of desires fulfilled. Here's why I think this gets so exciting. When God created you and me with tastes and desires, He did so in order that we would appreciate Him. When needs and wants are met, we worship the source. And then trust is established, and we return to that source as desires continue to arise. Who's the source of all we have? God. It's God, not Home Depot. So why a command? Because sin corrupts our God-given yearnings and makes us believe that our desires can be satisfied apart from the Lord, that we can get them in any way we think we deserve. And as a result, we run after worldly goods that, well, kind of like a candy bar, gratify us for a moment, but end up leaving us quickly hungry and malnourished. But when we fill our homes with an awareness of Christ's presence, we find satisfaction. We find contentment. This broad definition of coveting may be a surprise. We're far more likely to assign coveting to a specific desire for a specific thing our neighbors have. Sometimes I enjoy just walking down the street and looking at some of the gorgeous Edina homes and quickly convince myself that it's not fair that that family has such blessings and I have such a long commute to be able to get to an affordable home. And then contentment comes in when I rejoice that I live in a townhouse and don't have any of the maintenance of a huge house to deal with day after day, season after season. The Bible regards coveting as a sin because it's an unhealthy desire for what others have, which can lead to further wrongdoing, and it's contrary to a life of contentment and gratitude and ultimately trust in God. Here's what Jesus said to them. Watch out, be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist in an abundance of possessions. So there you go. Quit comparing, quit complaining. Jesus fills all your needs, all of them. For the pagans run after all these things, and your heavenly Father knows that you need them. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Do you realize that God has given you an amazing, terrific, just right home? May it be for you the place where contentment begins. Well, here is this week's home practice. Video your possessions. Your phone or today's cameras takes great video. If there was a disaster like a tornado or a fire and your home was destroyed, would you be able to remember everything that you lost? Go room by room and video your possessions. Narrate what you see and describe the items for the camera as you walk room to room. Don't record more than a room or the video size will become very large. Then here's the most fun part. Gather people around and record each person expressing what each appreciates most about your home. Speak praise and thanksgiving for your home. God has provided for your needs. This is home, where contentment begins. Our biblical blessing today offers us contentment from the Lord. Be content with what you have, because God has said, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you.
Great is thy faithfulness, O God my Father. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever wilt be. Summer and winter and springtime and harvest, sun, moon, and stars in their courses above, join with all nature in manifold witness to thy great faithfulness, mercy, and love. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Pardon for sin and a peace that endureth, thine own dear presence to cheer and to guide, strength for today and bright hope for tomorrow.